Andres sent footage from a deadly car crash, and he swears you can see the Grim Reaper standing there, watching over the spot where someone died. This whole sequence looks totally normal at first glance, doesn't it? But let me play this particular part back in slow motion, so you can try to spot the unusual detail for yourself. That dark figure standing there definitely looks pretty creepy and unsettling. But it might just be a shadow playing tricks on our eyes, maybe a tree trunk caught in weird lighting, or could even be some kind of covered up sign or post. Sure, we could come up with logical explanations for why this mysterious figure is standing there, but this isn't the first time we've caught sight of the Grim Reaper at eerie scenes like this. The shape really does look like some massive towering thing wearing a dark hood. So what's your take on this? Do you buy Andres' theory that it's the Grim Reaper? Or do you think there's a normal explanation for what we're seeing here? Let me know in the comments. The latest eerie clips come from the ghost hunting channel Omagatoki Film, following their investigation of a housing complex in Japan. This complex was recently the scene of a tragic incident where a man was found deceased in one of the apartments, with a video camera beside him. Neighbors reported sightings of a ghostly figure around the complex, leading some to speculate that the man was attempting to document paranormal activity before his death. The investigator, Hiro, embarks on a solo exploration of the apartment, quickly feeling an overwhelming sense of unease, as if something unseen is present. While examining one of the bedrooms, he places his camera down, unaware that it continues to record. The footage captures something unsettling. A shadowy figure appears to peer through an open door, staring directly at Hiro without his knowledge. As Hiro continues his investigation, he hears disturbing noises reverberating through the apartment. He decides to review the footage from the deceased man's camera, expecting little. To his shock, he finds hours of recorded material showing not only a shadowy figure, but also a disturbing face emerging from the floor. Omagatoki Film's viewers are convinced that the footage of the figure in the doorway and the unsettling images on the man's camera provide strong evidence of a haunting in the complex. What's your take on the footage? Do you think this evidence points to a genuine haunting? Check out this terrifying scene from an office security camera. There's this employee working alone late at night when the lights start going crazy and flickering on and off. She tries to figure out what's wrong, but as the lights keep cutting out, she starts freaking out and tries calling her coworkers for help.
Right guys, as you just saw, all the lights have just turned off. Sanjay! I don't know where the PM's gone. I don't know where he is. Hello? Hello? Hello?
It is unknown who or what we are seeing here. Some people mentioned that it perhaps was a coworker that was pranking that woman. Or that maybe something more sinister was going on here. A group of friends sensed they weren't alone. When they looked around, they spotted a woman in white, standing completely still in the distance.
Doesn't get
At first, caught between nervous laughter and unease, they assumed someone was playing a prank, trying to scare them with a cruel joke. But as minutes passed and they kept glancing back, they realized something far stranger was happening. Each time they looked, the silhouette had vanished, only to reappear somewhere else. The figure didn't walk away or hide behind anything. It just wasn't there anymore, as if it had simply vanished into thin air. According to locals, stories about a mysterious woman in white have been circulating for years, with sightings consistently reported near the stream, usually by people who wander into that particular area. A channel called Horse Noise posted what they say is footage from inside a single home, where strange sounds kept happening at nearly the same time every day. According to the person filming, the noises always came from the living room, and they were always alone when it started. One day, when the sounds began again, they decided to grab their camera and carefully push the door open. There's a clear silhouette of someone standing just behind the curtains in the living room. The person with the camera slowly moves closer and carefully pulls the fabric back to look outside. But when they peer through the window, there's absolutely nothing there at all. A few days go by, and when another strange noise starts up, they move to a different room with the camera running, thinking that whatever they saw before might still be inside with them. In the black screen of a turned-off TV, you can see what looks like a woman with long hair standing on the other side of the bedroom. But when the camera swings around to that spot, the room is completely empty. The uploader claimed that this figure kept appearing no matter where they went in the house. So 2 days after that, they set up a camera by itself in another room, hoping to get something clearer on video. Behind a set of paper room dividers, a shadowy shape that looks human starts moving slowly across the frame. It vanishes for a few seconds, then shows up again near the doorway on the right side. And then, very slowly, a head with long dark hair leans into view from around the edge, like something is just standing there, watching. Horse Noise Productions claims the figure is meant to be a yurei, a type of ghost from Japanese stories often shown with long black hair and white clothes. Several explanations could account for what appears on screen: an intruder positioned outside the window, a second figure hidden within the television's glare, or deliberately choreographed staging using the translucent screens as cover. This short clip is unsettling. The footage places us inside a patrol car moving carefully down Clinton Road, a remote stretch known widely for its reputation as one of the most haunted locations, steeped in eerie tales and unexplained phenomena. The officer's dash cam was running during a routine patrol. What it recorded is hard to explain. Watch the road ahead carefully. A car appears in front of the cruiser and slowly drifts into the right lane, moving in the same direction as the patrol vehicle. The way it behaves on the road makes it look like an actual car driving normally. But then, just seconds later, the vehicle starts to fade. Within moments, it's completely gone, vanishing right in front of the camera. According to reports, this isn't the first time something like this has happened on Clinton Road. Over the years, multiple drivers have claimed they've seen phantom cars that only show up after dark. What makes this particularly unsettling is that the officers documented the entire encounter themselves, captured directly on their own patrol car dash camera during what was supposed to be a routine nighttime patrol on one of America's most mysterious and enigmatic stretches of road, raising questions about what they truly witnessed that night. A Reddit user, going by HealthyAverage9389, posted this clip, saying it came from a nighttime trip to Corbett's Canyon in Oregon. They pulled over on a quiet mountain road in the middle of nowhere, stepped out of the car, and started carefully scanning the dark woods around them with a flashlight. For a few seconds, nothing unusual shows up on the camera. Then they catch sight of something deeply unsettling that makes them immediately rush back inside the car and quickly lock the door behind them.
The door. Like, there's just absolutely nothing out here. But yeah, see the road. Ooh, right. Road closed. And I'm just like, not trying to see some crap. So we decided.
And as we walked out and we heard noises behind us, and we ran back to the car. Not saying we're like P-words or anything, but like.
Yeah.
The flashlight sweeps through the trees. It picks up what looks like a tall shape standing in the dark. Right next to it is something long and thin, almost like it's holding a pole or a staff. The figure remains completely still, not moving even slightly, just standing there among the trees. When the witnesses watched their footage back, their unease only deepened, prompting them to abandon the location without delay. The silhouette could simply be a tree stump surrounded by branches that gave it the appearance of a cloaked figure. Yet the real mystery is why this shape looked so unlike anything else in the surrounding woods. So, was this just a trick of light and shadow playing games with their eyes? Or did someone in a dark robe actually stand there, perfectly still, silently watching them from the edge of the forest the entire time? Late one night, a recording studio became the scene of something no one could have anticipated. A group of friends were working on their music when they decided to let someone in to record a track. What happened after that person's arrival is incredibly hard to explain, and you really need to see it for yourself.
Un día normal en el trabajo se convirtió en una pesadilla. Trabajábamos en un estudio de grabación donde nos empezaron a suceder cosas muy extrañas. Un día por la noche llegó una chica a grabar con nosotros una canción. Tenía un comportamiento muy extraño, lo cual nos generó un poco de confusión y miedo. Hasta que nos empezó a suceder todo esto.
¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué es esa madre?
Ese teléfono que suena solo puede recibir llamadas que vienen desde otro teléfono dentro del edificio y ya no había nadie más, solo nosotros.
¿Estamos solos en el edificio, güey?
Es un teléfono, güey.
Güey, ¿no hay nadie en el edificio?
No.
Güey, es el teléfono.
Then the phone starts going off, ringing loudly in the empty space. The problem? No one else is supposed to be in the entire building. They're absolutely certain they're completely alone. According to some theories, restless entities may be reaching out or seeking acknowledgement by triggering phones to ring unexpectedly. By refusing to answer, they may have avoided giving it the connection it was seeking. Jose, an Uber driver, captured something on camera one night that he says he'll never forget. What started as a completely normal shift turned into something absolutely chilling, an experience he's still trying to make sense of to this day.
Me aparece aquí súper cerca, pero nada más que no me aparece como una avenida.
Sí, es un parque, una plaza.
¿Y esa veladora, señora, disculpe?
Pues la llevo para ponerla ahí a un lado del columpio donde mi hijo tuvo un accidente y pues ya no está aquí en este mundo.
Ay, no me diga, discúlpeme, yo
Sí,
cuando me
ya
pregunto.
pasaron 3 años y cada año vengo a ponerle su veladora.
Lo siento, de verdad, no sabía. Pero qué bueno, señora, me da gusto porque eso creo que le hace sentir paz.
Sí, tranquilidad.
Fíjese que yo tengo
Siento
una...
como si estuviera con él.
Exactamente. Yo tengo una tía que su hijo también se fue desgraciadamente de este mundo y no fue ni al velorio, no asistió a esos momentos difíciles. Hay gente que no puede. Qué valentía la suya, de verdad. Y pues lo siento mucho, discúlpeme.
¿Me podría esperar un momentito? No me voy a tardar.
Claro que sí, señora, sí, yo la espero. Sí, porque igual es peligroso, cuidado. Siento que la cagué, mi gente. Yo la neta soy muy preguntón, pero porque como la vi con una veladora, pues quería preguntarle, o sea, pero la neta la cagué. Pero bueno, la voy a esperar. No mames. No mames, no mames. Güey, ¿ya vieron? Hay un niño en el columpio. Hay un perrito a un lado. ¿Qué pedo? A ver, tengo que decirle. Es el hijo del que está hablando. No mames. Señora. Señora. Señora, ahí está su hijo. No mames. Ay, aquí estaba su hijo, señora.
No estés jugando con eso, por favor, joven.
No, aquí estaba, lo vi desde el carro. Si no, créame que no me hubiera bajado a decirle.
Es sagrado para mí.
¿Y el perro? Ay, no manches.
Sí, el perro también falleció, el perro venía con nosotros y con el niño.
Discúlpeme, señora. La espero en el carro, discúlpeme. Pero es que, señora, el columpio se está moviendo. Yo vi al niño ahí. Tenía como vendada la cara.
Es sagrado para mí, ya que me suelta, por favor.
No mames.
The figure he recorded might not have been a child spirit at all. Some people believe it was something else entirely, something deliberately mimicking that form, using the moment to attach itself or latch onto whoever happened to be watching. And according to Jose, that wasn't the last time something strange appeared on camera. 2 nights later, Jose was walking after dark when he stumbled upon a horrifying sight.
Aquí está con madre para correr, incluso para nada más caminar o trotar. Dicen que con 10,000 pasos al día. No mames. Güey, ¿qué pedo? No mames. A la verga, güey. ¿Se ven? Ay, güey. No mames. ¿Se escuchan? Se escuchan niños. Vete a la verga, güey. No mames. No mames. Güey, ¿se escucharon? Niño. No mames, no mames, no mames, no mames. Se escuchan como pisadas. No mames, ya no hay nadie, güey. Ya no está. Niño. Güey. ¿Se viene? What the f... ¿Qué pedo? Vete a la... No mames, voy a seguir mi caminata de última vuelta y mejor me vuelvo.
Jose would never forget what he experienced that day at the memorial, a moment of profound grief and unexpected connection that would stay with him forever. The best thing you can do when something like this happens is stay calm and remember that grief manifests in different ways for each of us. What Jose experienced that day was a deeply personal moment of remembrance. A TikTok account called Scary Night posted footage from what they say happened one Thursday evening at their rural property. The clip shows someone walking into a tight storage shed packed with old farming gear and machinery. As they move through the space, something catches their attention and they decide to get a closer look. What they see makes them bolt. Wedged in among the equipment is what looks like a white, ghostly face staring straight back at them. The person drops everything and runs out, but that's not where it ends. Later the same night, they come back with another person, and the two of them start walking through the field next to the tree line. A shadowy humanoid shape emerges from the tree line at the forest's border. Drawing nearer for a better view, they watch it drift across the open field until it disappears behind dense shrubbery. Returning their gaze to that location moments later, they find the entity has completely vanished. The question remained unanswered. Were they dealing with two separate threats, or was it possible that a single malevolent entity had been orchestrating and manipulating every terrifying encounter from the shadows, watching their every move the entire time? A A security worker named Adrian Martinez uploaded this clip after his shift at a store in Mexico City. He was there alone, just after midnight, sweeping through the aisles to confirm the place was empty. While filming a quick walkthrough on his phone, something appeared in the background that he didn't notice until later, and once you see it, it's hard to explain. Most people miss it on the first pass. Keep your eyes on the back of the frame.
Were you able? See it?
Twice, surveillance captured a shadowy form moving in the rear section. In the comments, other night shift workers confirmed they've heard and seen similar things. Unexplained footsteps in empty aisles, shadowy figures moving between shelves. Adrian thinks what he filmed might be lost souls, still wandering the store after hours, searching for something they never found. At worst, dark entities trying to claim your soul. A driver was heading back to his house late one night, cruising down an empty stretch of road with his phone nearby. That's when he spotted something strange. A figure perched on top of someone's roof. He grabbed his phone and hit record. If you watch the footage, there's definitely a silhouette up there. Whatever it is, it's unnaturally tall. Too tall and too thin to be a normal person. The shape is dark and hard to make out clearly. The driver is convinced he filmed something paranormal, maybe a spirit or some unknown entity wandering rooftops at night. So, what's your take on this one? A Spanish news broadcast caught something in the background that a lot of people are still trying to figure out. While the reporter is doing her segment, there's movement behind her on the left side. If you slow it down and zoom in, you can see what looks like a person walking across, and then they just disappear before reaching the house. Viewers who analyze this say it's unlikely a news crew would stage something like this. So if it wasn't staged and it wasn't a technical error, what exactly did the camera pick up? Let us know what you think down in the comments. A hospital nurse uploaded a clip that quickly made the rounds online, and people couldn't stop talking about it. He says he was on shift that day and decided to film a few different sections of the building on his phone, just casual footage at first. While he was recording, a patient in critical condition was being wheeled past him, headed to a different part of the hospital. Right there in that hallway, the patient died during the transfer. That's where the recording stopped. When the nurse went back and watched what he'd filmed, he saw something in the video that he definitely didn't notice in person. Something that's pretty hard to explain. Here's what he captured. At the corridor's far end, a shadowy, translucent form glides into view before vanishing in an instant. According to the nurse, he noticed nothing unusual during his shift. The anomaly only became visible to him afterward, when he watched the footage back. He has no explanation for what it was, or who it could have been, but a lot of people who saw the video said it looks like the classic image of the Grim Reaper. Some even think it showed up because the patient was about to pass, since the figure appeared just seconds before the patient was wheeled through that same hallway. Of course, that's just speculation. This is Lauren. She's been posting videos to her TikTok account for a while now. Unusual activity had been taking place inside her residence. Mysterious prints appearing, household items relocating themselves, among other phenomena she'd previously dismissed. Then one evening, as the disturbances returned, she decided to pull out her phone and capture what was happening on video.
Go upstairs and check something because I just heard a noise. Here. Did you hear that? Okay. Okay. It's time to come back. Thought I heard something. I don't know. What was that? What was that?
The footprints are small, almost like they came from an animal, but that's not the most disturbing part. Her followers notice something in the audio. If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like children's voices. Paranormal investigators find that childlike sounds can be deceptive forces using harmlessness to attract targets before attacking. Lauren originally figured she was dealing with an animal that had gotten into the house, but after listening back and hearing those voices, she's not so sure anymore. Now she thinks there might be something else sharing the space with her. For now, she's continuing to film and document absolutely everything that happens in her home, holding on to the hope that over time, some kind of pattern will eventually become clearer and she'll finally be able to understand what's really going on here. A guy was staying at this hotel down in Guanajuato, Mexico, when he discovered something really disturbing in his room that would absolutely freak out anybody who saw it. Just take a close look at what he managed to record on his camera.
Gente, no van a creer el momento o detalle que nos acaba de suceder en un hotel en Guanajuato. Si se dan cuenta, es una habitación normal. Estamos, una habitación normal. Pero lo extraño es este espejo. Ustedes dirán que es un espejo normal, pero al acercarse van a notar que está esta cerradura y al abrirla hay una puerta y hay un compartimiento en la parte de atrás donde puede ir uno al fondo y se ve otra puertita al fondo. Miren. Y el espejo se puede ver de allá para acá. Imagínense si estuvieran ustedes aquí en un cuarto normal de un hotel en Guanajuato y les pasa algo así. Cuéntenme qué hubieran hecho ustedes.
That's way more than just creepy and unsettling. Some people genuinely believe there are hidden spaces or secret passages where others can spy on you through the mirror without you knowing. It's absolutely terrifying to realize that while you're just hanging out in your room doing normal things, somebody might be back there in the darkness watching your every single move. Someone could be right there behind the mirror, watching your every move without you knowing.